Ciao ragazzi, I'm Roberta Pasta Evangelist and today we're gonna make baked ziti. Let's check the ingredient for baked ziti. We have, for the sauce, we're gonna use garlic, extra virgin olive oil, and tomato passata. The first things to do is to prepare the tomato passata. So let's get the garlic. So we remove we clean the garlic. Then the pan is already on. We are going to add a few tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Ooh, this was probably 3, that's fine. Then we are going to infuse with the garlic until it's really nice and brown. Then we can remove it and add the passata. The garlic is really nice and brown. I can smell it, I love it. Now let's go for the passata. Slowly because it's very hot. Clean completely the pot with a little bit of water. So we get all the tomato out. Fantastic, you guys. What we have to do now, we're just gonna add a little bit of salt, some fresh basil. We love basil. And we are going to leave it to cook for, let's say, 20 to 30 minutes, and then we can bring all the ingredients together. Nice and fresh basil. We add a little bit of salt. We stir it, and now we leave it to cook on a low heat. We don't want to burn the tomato passata. Yeah. Now leave it to cook for 20 minutes. In the meantime, we can start to dice the mozzarella and bring the rest of the ingredients together. The mozzarella is done, and we bring the mozzarella back into the pot. Now guys, for the next step, make sure you got a pretty large mixing bowl, which we can mix all the ingredients together. We have already, the pasta is already cooked. As I say, whenever you do al forno, make sure that if you use a dry pasta, you check the minutes on the packet and you always remove between 4 to 5 minutes, so the pasta will get finished to cook into the oven. So we start with al dente, very al dente pasta. Then I forgot to just mix a little bit the ricotta, just to make it much easier for us to mix all the ingredients. Fantastic. Nice and creamy. So we can get the ricotta. Make sure you use oil. And then we can already add, doesn't really matter how you add the ingredient, as long as you mix all together, it's absolutely fine. We gonna add just a little bit of Parmesan, and then I continue to add once the tomato sauce is also mixed with the pasta. Remember, as long as you got clean hand, always use your hand. It's nice to really get the feeling of the ingredient. Now let's add a little bit of a chili flake. This is very optional. If you don't really like spicy food, you can avoid completely. We want it just to give a little bit of kick to this pasta al forno, to this ziti al forno. So I'm gonna add a bit more because I really love it. And now you can start to mix everything together. Very important to get into a creamy and very saucy pasta. And I'm going to slowly add the passata, and then you continue to mix. This step you need to be, I don't want to say very fast, but you need to be pretty fast because otherwise the mozzarella will melt very quickly, and then it's going to be a bit too difficult for you to leave it on a big tray. Oh, can you see? So nice and creamy. We're gonna continue to add more tomato sauce. I'm gonna leave a little bit to then cover on top on the tray. I'm gonna show you in a second. So we can go for another couple of spoons. Leave it the basil because we absolutely love to leave the basil infusing the tomato sauce. Nice, guys. It's so nice. Probably I will go for a bit more Parmesan. Why not? It's always our best friend. And now you just need to make sure you got a large tray to get the pasta, finish off, and then cook it into the oven. Make sure it's all spread into the tray, and what we have to add is more passata on top. Remember that it's gonna get more firm because it's going to be cooked into the oven, so feel free to add a little bit of more passata. And then the last things to do, guys, is to spread more cheese on top. This case will be Parmesan, and we are almost done. Let me also get all the nice tomato sauce around. Smell amazing. And probably just a tiny little bit here. Now, the Parmesan. Is so gorgeous. And that's it. We are now ready to bake. So you can now cook between 20 to 30 minutes, 180. Let's do it. Ragazzi, the ziti al forno are now ready to plate. So we have cooked for about 20 minutes. It's really nice and crispy on top. I like the sound. Now I just need to plate my portion and can't wait for this lunch today. I need to wait a few minutes before I taste it. It's pretty hot. Great. I finally get the chance to try this amazing baked pasta. If you like the baked ziti, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more baked pasta.